going to go crazy. I'm in the middle of setting up. I think we'll go live. My what's it called? Processor fan. Ticky 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 tick keeps clicking. Don't know why that is. No idea. Right, so let me set this up whilst I'm here and we'll see if anyone drops in. 23 seconds in, no one's watching. Fantastic. I'm cream crackered. Just got back from Hook Road Arena Boot Fair. What am I doing? Let's do a bit of this. Yeah, I didn't last Bank Holiday Monday. I didn't do a List 5 live because I was going around the boot fairs. And I got a few messages. Hello from Reading. Oh, Reading. That's not too far from me. Is that near? Oh, I was going to say these things. Reading. Let's have a look, see where that is. Is it near where I think it's near? Yeah, it's near Basingstoke. Where's Basingstoke? Basingstoke, the home of the AA. How far away is Basingstoke from Reading? I can't find Basingstoke now. Let's have a look on the directions. Basingstoke to Reading. Someone I know at university was lived in Basingstoke. Oh, yeah, just go down the A33 and you're there. Look at that. Neil, Orange Peel. I got one of those cameras, Kodak. I think you were going on about them the other day. Richard, get sourcing at the boot sale. Don't worry about me. I've only just got back. I thought it'd be crazy and come on 15 minutes early. David M. Hello, David M, mates. Hello, Neil, mate. David M always says mate. I'm sure the M in David M stands for mate. It's got to be, isn't it? It's got to be. Good to see you, David. Good to see you on the live. I know you always don't normally catch you on the live because you're a busy man. But definitely always good to see David. Good to see Leanne, as always. Lovely to see Leanne and JJ. So, yeah, I've come on not prepared. Well, I've got a few things to list. But I've not done a thumbnail. So I'll do a thumbnail now. It's crazy. And suggestions for the thumbnail. Do this. This. A, B, or C. Hello, Mark. Blue Harvest Toys. King of Star Wars. And all things vintagey. Who I'm sure I've missed someone already. JJ, I said hello. Here, Andrew M. A few people have come in. Wonderful. Ian J, good to see you. No worries, Pete. Right, something suggested. How about that? A little risque shot with a purple star. Let's do a thumbnail. I'll get some stock in the background. God, I hate doing thumbnails. Just hate them. Not good at them. Let's do something stupid. This is. I'll grab some random stock item. We'll go like this. Get a wee willy winky hat. I'm not even listing that. I suppose I should get something I'm listing. And it's a load of old gaming stuff. Let's do this one. Try and look pleasant. 2, 1. I look like a plonker. I look like a plonker. There we go. Don't say cheese. Say I look like a plonker. This is all the sort of stuff you have to do before going on YouTube. So I've been to the boot sale today. I am tired because I went to the same one yesterday. Yesterday's one wasn't that good. Massive amount of people in there. Not with very much stuff. I mean, the one I went to a few weeks ago, which was a tiny one in a church car park, and I got an Action Man. I've got a big yellow teapot, which sold for £100. I've got some Le Creuset. I've got some glasses for 20 quid, which haven't done that well, but I'll give it time. It was like 10 times better than a boot fair with like 200 cars in. Strange that, isn't it? Strange how that happens. I reckon everyone who goes to the Hook Road Arena boot fair knows the value of things. Will check it out on eBay first. I was talking to one of the sellers I know, and he goes, "Oh, worse, all you YouTubers have been giving away the secrets." I think maybe it's people are just more aware. People have their own eBay accounts. Like 10 years ago, they wouldn't have had an eBay account, and pretty much everyone does these days. Hello, looks like Canva's changed. What's going on here? Your projects. There we go. There's an old List 5 Live. Grab that one. Take the photo out. Upload media. Go to OneDrive. There we go. There I am. I'll look at the chat in a minute. I've got some things to list, but you've got to help me out here. I'm so tired. Dum, dum, dum. Right. So, share button, download. Edit this YouTube video. Look at this. YouTube video creation live. Download. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. Save. Funky thumbnail. You got an Evel Knievel. Wow, fantastic. When you go like that, does it go down the plastic bit and then fall over? Because that's how you test whether it's genuine. Auto-tuning tellies can bugger off. Yeah, well, I've got an LCD. I've got some CRTs sort of in the storage, and I can't think. Oh well, I'll keep one for me and keep one to sell. But I just always use my little. I've got a tiny little Sony flat screen which has analog. Fletchoni. Just passing through. Might stop a bit. Well, yeah, I've got a few things to list. Good that you dropped in, and glad you're here. I'm a bit kind of like not very with it this morning. I may not be lively and bright and cheerful like I normally am. I've been testing old school consoles. I've been testing old school consoles and trying to get them tuned in onto a modern LCD telly without a remote control. I'm now looking for a CLC. Yeah, my well, normally when I test sort of consoles, I'm normally going in through the composite. So it's the old AVV4 on the one I have. Nespresso, good to see you. You'll skin your knuckles on an Evel Knievel. Have you got the bit of paper with all the different poses? Boom. Out horizontal, that was one. Sitting. Backwards, I think was one. Sounds like the Kama Sutra, doesn't it? It's like, standing on the thing. Yeah. Derek, good to see you. Right. I suppose I better list something. Oh, I really don't want to. I really, really don't want to. But let's get on and try and do a little bit of work. I was listing Amiga stuff yesterday. I'll probably do a video on that. I'll put a load of stuff up at real top end. So I've got my fingers crossed that it's going to go for that. And the software, I've got some big box software. And unfortunately, not all of it loads. But do people expect it to load? I've put on my listings, software has been tested, but load's not guaranteed due to age of product. Chance to own Amiga big box thing. Do people just want it for the shelf? If I get a sale on any of this Amiga stuff, I'll show you some actually. Got a bit down there. Well, this one didn't load. Wing Commander. So I couldn't get it to load. It's like 3 discs, and the third disc just in low, so you can't play the thing. Whether that will affect the sale, affect the price, who knows? RF input old school. Yeah, they're a bit tricky. What consoles you going through? Because funnily enough, I'm just checking out the listing for this, or the price of this. I'm going to list one. I've got 2 of these, and they've been kicking around. And I ordered off eBay 4 power and composite cables, and I think they were just over a tenner each. So I've got 4 of them. It's 40 quid something. Trouble is the power supply cable is not that long, really. It's probably about 1 meter, but it works. So this one works. Checked out my other one. It's got dry solder joints on the power socket, so I will just have to waft my soldering iron over that just to reflow it. But how much does the Sega Mega Drive 2 go for? I think I have got 2 controllers, they're untested, but I'm just going to draft this up. So I've obviously bought this Sega Mega Drive at some point, probably for 5 quid, 10 quid. Or it's been part of a bundle. I bought the plug and the AV lead for a tenner. I imagine I bought the controller for maybe 3 quid, 3 quid. Let's check the price of the whole thing. It's probably like 7 quid. So let's have a look. Sega Mega Drive. David M used to be David M, the car boot picker. Then I changed my name due to sky high prices at my car boot sale. Yes, I know the feeling. First it was the charity shops, and now car boots are getting more difficult. It's getting more difficult, definitely. I got 50 out of a Mega Drive 2 with game and controller. Yeah, I thought about putting a game. I've got some old games here. Some of that. I've got a shelf here of like individual games that haven't really sold. I don't think that will go in there, will it? Is that a Mega Drive game? That is a. It hasn't got the bits. I don't know what that is. Is it Mega Drive? So I could put that with it. McDonald's Doodah. Could put balls with it. Could put Jimmy White's Whirlwind Snooker with it. What's this? These will be empty cases. This is how I indicate I've got an empty case. I put the inlay card the other way around, and they're for the Sega Master System, I think. Anyway, oh look, I've got Sonic 2, so that's an empty case of Sonic 2. If anybody ever gets Sonic 2, let me know. So yeah, I could put some games with it. There's some other ones over there. Mega Games 1, Mega Games 2, FIFA Soccer. Yeah, I was hoping for around about 50, so let's have a look on comps and ended. Hello, Patch. Good to see you. I was playing Fortnite on Friday night and kind of regretted it on Saturday when I went to the boot. I went to bed, I think it was just after midnight, and when you're just checking your alarm and it says your alarm will go off in 4 hours, 40 minutes. I was like, oh, no. Are you kidding me? So I did wake up. Well, I got woken up. I got like shoved by Liz because my alarm was going off and I wasn't sort of taking any note of it. So there we go. Sally's Piccalilli Pot. It's Sally's Piccalilli Pot. No, you're not late. I'm early. I am early. In fact, it's 11 o'clock now. So I've done an extra quarter of an hour. I might, sneak off at 1:45. I might keep going. I have children who want to get on the PC to play Minecraft Dungeons and Fortnite and stuff. Andrew M. It's turned into Ali G. I might have a spare Sonic 2. Need to check. It'd be good if every single empty case could be reunited with its cartridge. Right. Sega Mega Drive 2 console. Yes, I was listening to Amiga stuff yesterday. And it's quite difficult, really, because I had an A500 with 1 meg RAM. It's got 500 meg expansion on it. I've really gone top price on that, so I might have to come down on that one. I had a really yellowed Amiga 500, no RAM expansion, but I put a box side with it. If you want to buy a box for an Amiga 500, that'll cost you 30 quid. So I did have one, and put that with it. Sega Mega Drive 2 console, 16 quid on bids. It's not very much, is it? £10 refurbished. Sega Mega Drive 2 console. This is very disappointing. £10. I think it might be console only. Let's have a look. I can't stand having auctions on this. So stick it on buy it now. Right, controller 3 buttons. £35. Switchless. Don't know what that means. Sega Mega Drive 16 bits bundle with 2 controllers, no game TV lead. No game TV lead. I don't want to sort you by price, but I might have to. Sega Mega Drive 2 black console, 2 6-button controllers. I've got 2 consoles and 2 controllers. 70 quid, 7 box games. Mega Drive 2 console, 2 controllers and games. I don't think I'm going to get 50 quid out of this. Maybe if I put 2 games with it. Maybe. Sega Mega Drive 2 console bundle, controller leads, Sonic 1 and 2 games working. £50. Seller, Happy Chap 84. I've stumbled across Happy Chap's listing. 2 box games. 2 good games. Better than the games I'm going to put with it. Let's sell one like this. Thanks, Pete. I saw Pete at the boot fair today. How did you get on, Pete? Let me know. I'm not even doing proper stalking on Pete's completed listings here. I'm not even going and having a nose around his store. It's just stumbled across him whilst researching Sega Mega Drive 2s. I mean, have you ever done that? You know, searching a price and all of a sudden you see The Hills Are Alive or Tap Peddler or other shops. Yeah, it's quite weird when that happens. You go, oh, right. Oh, there they are. Right, let's just change that title a little bit. He's not put a capital G on the games. So what we got? Plus 2 games. I'll take out Sonic. I'll put in tested and working. Very good of you, Pete, to do all the work for me. Let's just change that a little bit. Storage capacity. Condition used. Tested and working. I'll put the rest in later. Includes this, that, and the other. And I think I'm probably going to do $45.99 because the games won't be Sonic. Save for later. Pete got out of bed on the wrong side. Hook did not improve my mood. Yeah, I was a bit like that yesterday. I was at the front of the queue. I'm always pretty much at the front of the queue. And got in there. I mean, I will do a haul video, but it's appalling. I got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Yahtzee. I bought it for £2. It's worth about £2. I got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, which I have had before, but it took ages to sell and didn't sell for very much. And that was £2. Same person selling it. It's probably worth about £5. And then what really got me, and I was going to do a thumbnail of, you can never trust anyone at a boot fair. You can never trust anyone. I bought this, it's like a Hulkbuster Lego kit, but it's silver. And it's got 4 minifigures, Ant-Man, and a couple of others, a few others. And I'd spoken to the woman at the stall, I said, "Is it all there?" And she said, and she was with her, like, I don't know, 7 or 8 year old son. She goes, "Oh yeah. It's, they look perfectly like normal. Be careful what you say, really, but they look perfectly pleasant." And I said, "Is it all there?" And they said, "Oh yeah. It's all there. Little Johnny, or whatever, or he only built it, and then he put it back. He built it once and then put it back, and so I believed it. You can never believe anyone at a boot fair at all. So I got it home. It was only £4, but I think it's the principle of the thing. It's not like I'm spending hundreds and being screwed, but I got home, opened it up, and I can understand if there's a few bits missing. No minifigures, and it's probably about a third of the bits are there. And it annoys me when people do that. They would have known full well that it wasn't complete. I should have checked it. There was another guy who was selling the Harry Potter game, the Lego. You make the game on the board, and he had that, and he had the Lego chessboard, and he wanted a £5 each for those. And it may well have been worth it, but I sort of said, "Are all the bits there?" And he said, "Yeah, all the bits are there." So I know the Harry Potter one quite well. Got the lid off. First off, the build instructions weren't there. The game instructions were there, but the build instructions weren't there. And then, the first thing I'll check on that is the little micro figures. So I was like, okay, there's Harry Potter, there's Ron Weasley, there's and I could see that Dumbledore wasn't there, and a few other figures weren't there. And there was a photocopied sheet of the pieces in the kit. And that had like some ticks next to some pieces and crosses next to others where obviously the bits are missing. And there was that. And then I checked out this chessboard, which has a huge, great big, looked like someone had put a boot through it because there was a hole in the lid. And with the chessboard, it's pretty easy to check the pieces. So I just took that off, and there was about 3 pieces missing. So it just totally changes, if someone says, it might still have been worth it for parts. Potentially, but I just do not like it, that the fact that people do not tell the truth, and they do it in my charity shops as well. I've bought Lego in charity shops, and it'll all be complete. I go, "Can I open it up because you've taped it up to, with blooming industrial grade gaffer tape? Can I have a look inside?" Open it up. There's absolutely no minifigures in here, and that's happened a few times. I don't know whether it's just what people are like around here. But I said to him, "Okay, there's loads of bits missing in this Harry Potter kit. There's like at least 3 bits missing in this chess kit. I'll give you £4 each for them." So, no, he wanted a £5 each. I'll give him 4 each. And he was like, "No, like I said, it's 5. And he started really going off on one. I just said, "Okay, don't worry about it, mate." And walked off because I thought, don't start having a go at me as well because of the fact that you've lied. It's absolutely bonkers. So there we go. And my little tale of woe. 2 items I was told were brand new. They were all. Oh, let's do this. I never do this, do I? I'm just going to move my microphone. Microphone is right in the middle of, or right in front of my screen. The told were brand new, but they were all dirty. They both insisted they were still brand new. One, I still bought it lots of profit. Yeah, well, it just teaches me to check things. And, there are some people, I kind of think, I'm definitely going to check this. But there are a few others I think, I'll give them the benefit. They're normally like little old ladies or families with kids. And I should just not have that kind of preconceived opinion that it's going to be all right, because it can be anyone can screw you over at a boot fair. Absolutely anyone. I only pay scrap prices for my electronic stuff. Yes, very wise. I was haggling for a PS3 today, backwards compatible. They wanted 25. How much did they want? They wanted 25. I wanted to pay 15. I got it for 20, which is if it works, it will be maybe 120 to 150. If it doesn't work, probably parts, it will be I don't know. I haven't sold one for parts actually. Everyone I've got has worked, but big more than 20. And I also bought another good example of that. I bought an mini disc small system, small stereo today, and I've just sold one for parts. Sometimes the mini discs don't work, the lasers knackered or whatever. If I've sold a similar one for parts, I think it went for about 30 something. It was a long tail item, so it does take that sort of stuff for parts does take a lot longer. Working, you're probably looking at 60, 70, obviously dependent on the model. But I bought this mini disc system for tenner, which was all right. So happy with that. Ha, Mark. I was going to send you a photo. I'm going to do it now, actually. This is something I saw at a boot fair today. It won't mean anything to anyone apart from Mark. So apologies for that. Where are we? Let's have a look. But where is he? How do I talk to you, Mark? What's it on? Is it on Facebook? I have this thing where I talk to different people on different apps. So I talk to quite a few people on WhatsApp. I've got some people I talk to on Insta, and some people I talk to through Facebook. Where are you? I can't find him now. It must be Instagram. And Instagram's a bit weird because you can't save videos or no, not that. I've got no idea what I talk to Mark. It must be WhatsApp. Oh, there he is. There he is. Right. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. If anyone's interested, I will show you, because you're probably thinking, what are you sending him? It's just a photo of some stock I saw at the boot fair that we had seen around and about. It's quite cheap. But I am passed up on that, so I'm glad I did. Right, where was I? Yes, pay only what you think you can get it for parts, or even less. It's normally better, Just play as little as possible. I've given up on electronic unless it's going to make me loads. Yeah, I had I was buying stereos, like not good not boom boxes, but just sort of like maybe 20-year-old stereos with I've got one down here, and it just wasn't worth it. So many were broken. Peter, guy at Crystal Palace, told me I didn't need to check his Harry Potter audiobooks as he had checked them that morning. I had to check anyway. 2 discs missing. Pete, did you buy it? Someone was telling me the Harry Potter audio CDs do go well. Thing I would do, if you do come across that and it's 2 discs missing, try and get it dirt cheap. So if that was me, Harry Potter audiobooks, and say they wanted, I don't know, a £5, which would be a really good deal on that, and it's missing like a couple of discs, just go, well, I'll give you £1 for it, because it's missing 2 discs. I've got a fun job to work through. Bought 8 consoles today and paid up. As all working, gives me hope though, as they're all in individual bags with their controllers, wire games. Well, I hope it's all right, Jack. But the state I'm in after like yesterday's Lego shenanigans, I wouldn't trust anyone as far as I could throw them. Pete's had a couple of people recently get stroppy when I made an offer. Well, I'll tell you what, if you're making... Well, no, it's kind of like fair enough. Yeah. I always get the thing where people sort of say, how much do you want to pay? And I'll always say 50p or £1. And if they take offence to that, then they shouldn't have asked me. They'll go, well, you should have sorted out your price. Yeah, you get a sense for it pretty quickly. Yeah, a lot of people say it worked 5 years ago. I've even had people show me videos of working things, and then I get it back and it's not working. So there was a grandstand munchman at the boot fair today, and the guy wanted, I think he wanted 20 quid, but only go for 20 quid on eBay, and that's working. Space vintage and sealed. Yes, that's a good thing. How often do you see that though? Well, if you're Neil, you do. What's up? What's up? What's up? That's a bullet dodge. Yes, indeed, Mark. Glad I didn't get them. And doing all right on the other stuff, which I'm very pleased about. I sell the full set of Harry Potter DVDs when I pick them up cheap. Yeah, they do sell actually. I used to sell the box sets. I used to go for more than they do at the moment. I haven't sold them for a while, but even in the individual ones. But it's not a huge thing I'd look out for, definitely. Hello, Santa. Good to see you. All right, should we get on to the next item? Like I say, I've got loads of software. I bought a whole load of Japanese N64 stuff, which box very nice, and there was some little bits of like UK stuff with it. And I said to myself, right, I'm not going to keep the UK stuff because I don't need to really. So it's going to go on. So I do need to test this, but I can test it once I fix that. Sega Mega Drive 2. We've got Wiz and Liz. I'll have to show Liz that. It's a game for my wife. There we go. So Wiz and Liz on the Mega Drive. It's funny because when you see this sort of stuff, this sort of stuff at a boot fair, you think, oh, gaming, yes, must have it. And you might, think, oh yeah, pay 5, 10, whatever. And then sometimes you get back and you type it into the eBay search, and it's not a lot of money. But let's have a look at what Wiz and Liz is. So Wiz and Liz, cart only. Tested cart. It's not the same label. Got a Genesis label, that one. £22 with the box. £11.99. That's not too bad. £12.99 free post. I don't know if that would go large letter. So I think I'll probably do that £13.99 free post, because I don't think I've got like £13.99 free post, I think. Where's my little? There's someone like this. Yeah, and this sort of stuff, sometimes it takes ages. I think results on the app versus PC can differ, hence different values in the field when you get home. Ah, interesting. I used to find that with Amazon as well. Scan stuff on Amazon. It's worth loads of money. Buy loads of it, get it home, go to put it on. It's worth no money. What have I done? What's it doing to me? Wiz and Liz, the Frantic Wabbit Rescue. Oh, yeah, okay. So £13.99 free post. And I'll just have to check that later. Check it works. Now I got this for a £5. May well not work. Or may well not be worth much. Let's have a look. Mega Key 2. It's a converter. Someone's got one for £12.99 on bids, so that bodes well. £18 with post. So that's all right. £5 to 18. Easy to pack. Draft that one up. 18 plus 3 postage I've put. I will put 18 plus £3.50. It's got something embossed on it. What's this? Game adapter. Oh, that's actually on the thing. Okay. So what did I say? So £17.99 and £3.50 postage. Save that for later. Look at this. I'm whizzing through them. Dungeons and Joypads. Good to see you. Gary's got a PS1 audio file, Xbox One S and ZX Spectrum Plus 2 to check. I've got a Sinclair QL, and I'm not afraid to tell you about it. I've got a Sinclair QL and a Sinclair QL case. The problem with the Sinclair QL, for parts, the case, there's one that's sold for 40. Again, I've tried to get good money on what I've got, but I may well be kind of drawing it back in. I've put it up for about 70, I think. I may be absolutely in dreamland with that, and that could come down to 40. But I just want to see what the interest is at first. So I put all this computer stuff I've put on, I've put very high. The QL I haven't put on yet, because the quandary I've got is it's probably £80 parts, but if it's working with a power supply, it's only an RF lead into the aerial. I think it possibly could be around about 250. But here's the thing: I've got no power supply, and the power supply to buy it is about £55 plus about £12 postage. So I was running through this in my head. What do I do? So I've got three scenarios. I buy the power supply for 60-something quid, 60, 70 quid. It doesn't work. I sell the QL for 80 quid and keep the power supply for next time I get a QL to test it. Or I just sell it for parts for 80 quid and I haven't bought a power supply. Or the best scenario is I buy the power supply, get it sent through, test the QL, it works, and then I'll sell it for 250, 60, whatever. So I think logic dictates that I buy the power supply. Because like I say, if it doesn't work, I've still got it on my shelf. But it's quite rare things, QLs. I've always, wanted to have one really. And now I've got one. I've got to resell. I can't keep that. It's really tempting to. That's something I want to move on. So we'll see how we go with that. It's a real difficult one on all of this computing stuff I've got. It's difficult to gauge prices because, like, even when you look at a price of a boxed Amiga, when you put it in straight away, it comes up with like 350. But all those sales are in the States, and when you look at the UK sales, the highest value was like 280, and that's what I've put mine at. So it's kind of fingers crossed that I'm going to get that, but we'll see. You don't always get them around. Where was I up to? Yeah, a lot of people are finding that you check it on eBay and it's different when you get home. Perhaps it just knows when you're home. It's got a little satellite locator as to where you are. It's like, it's in a shop, checking a barcode, put the high price. Oh, he's back home now, about to list it. Put the low price. You have to be lucky to find a decent price Mega Drive game. You kept all yours from the 90s. Right. What are you spending your eBay packaging coupon on? Yeah, I remember too. I always leave mine till the end of the month. I should do it at the start of the month. My favourite go-to is... I'll go and get it. It used to be the A4 bubble mailer because you used to be able, it was just slightly less than A4, you used to be able to get that for £9.97. So I'd be like, £10 voucher, I will spend that. Now it's these, which is just slightly less than A4. So it's quite good. Quite good for you. You've got a DS, go in there and fold it over. That's my go-to. It's £10.23 for 25 of them. But yeah, I never get the box. I did get some boxes, but I don't like those little ones. But really, they're just for me to sort of sort things out on shelves, like half a shoebox size. Nothing. Certainly not the tape. Yeah, the tape is crap. Yeah, I only ever spent. I've never, apart from 23p, I wouldn't order my eBay stationery and go, oh yeah, I'll have a £50 order. You know, all my I've got a whole load of A4. I think I bought 5 boxes of A4 bubble jiffy envelopes and stuff. I may regret this, but I'm now starting a Lord of the Rings puzzle to see if it's complete. Worth £50 and only 400 pieces. Wish me luck. Do you want a tip on that? Dungeons and Joypads. Dungeons and Joypads. Just do the edge, okay? Do the edge. Or even just do like 2 edges. And if you do like the top edge and a side edge, you can actually tell how many bits are in the jigsaw. Because it's true, when you have a 1,000-piece jigsaw, it's not always exactly 1,000 pieces. It might be, I think it's like 1,008 or, you know. So you never know how many are exactly going to be in there. But if you do the top edge and the side, you can go, okay, well, I've got 50 along the top. I've got 20 rows. It's 1,000 pieces, and then just count the pieces. Hopefully that should save you some time. Yeah, do not be doing jigsaws. So your 400-piece jigsaw might be 406 pieces. So yeah, there we go. There we go. Tip of the day. Tip of the day. Knowledge bomb. Right. Green boxes. Yeah. Yeah, I used to be able to choose your colour. I always used to get the orange A4 envelopes. Now I get purple, slightly smaller envelopes. That's a good point. Yes, work out the puzzle piece area. Yes. Never buy the tape. Right, on to the next. I'm having a bit of an easy one today. Street Fighter 2 for the Mega Drive. I've sold this before, I think. I got about £15. Good to see Santa in, isn't it? Fantastic. I saw him a few weeks ago, got in on Richard's chat, because Richard, you know, accidentally showed his StreamYard. So you zoom in on the code. And he was absolutely bamboozled how Santa got in there using his Santa magic. So it's very good. Bubble mailers, tiny blue ones, small orange and medium purple ones. Yeah, a lot of the stuff I buy, like I've got some of the really small. I've got some of these because I just keep my proof of postage in there for like for 3 months. So kind of a lot of the stuff just gets used for filing. Happy Chaps had 2 sales since starting the stream. Go. Tell us what you sold, how much it was, how much you bought for, and what the profit is. Hello, Richard Henry. Good to see you. I'm currently listing Hot Wheels. Right. Okay. So let's see if I can actually look at my own sale. I think I sold that more than 3 months ago, but I'll soon let you know. Search by item title. Come along. Street. Okay. Street Fighter 2. Mega Drive. I'm desperate to know what Happy Chap has sold. I'll have a look, see if I have had some sales this morning. Let's open up a new window and have a look at what sales I've got. Oh, no, I haven't had any sales today. Haven't had any sales. I did 155 yesterday, which isn't too shabby. I'd like to do that every day. That would be okay, wouldn't it? Street Fighter 2, car only. Stand Up Maths did a video about accuracy of puzzle piece counts. There's a science behind it. Don't count the pieces. Ask an old lady to complete the puzzle. $12.99 free post seems to be the maximum. There's one from Australia, which is a bit more money. $12.99 free post. I did spend a lot of money on all this gaming bundle. It's really difficult to gauge because the Japanese stuff, it's quite difficult to look up prices, but because I'm going to keep that for a while, price obviously does matter, but it kind of matters less because it's more a case of me buying it because I'd never see it again. You know, that Japanese. Have I got some here? Stuff like this. Super Mario Brothers. What's that thing in the Simpsons? Fishbowl head. Super Homer. Where Homer sees himself on a Japanese advert. That is hilarious. What was the other thing it used to be on the telly? Which was like a Japanese Banzai? Something on late at night in the 90s. And it had Mr. Shaky Hand Man. If anybody remembers Mr. Shaky Hand Man. Yeah, stuff. Yeah, all this sort of stuff. So I'm just happy to have that, really. You know, how often are you going to go and see it? So, you know, it's going to go on the shelf. And the stuff the bits and bobs that came with it like this, I mean, when I got that, I wasn't thinking, brilliant, that's going to be worth 30 quid. I did think, well, that's that one I'd had before, like, you know, and I've got stuff like this. So I imagine that's like around about a tenner or, you know, that one. That's, you know, quite nice to have. Someone will want it. But this was always the stuff I was going to sell. Car only, $13.99 free post. And that can just stay on. Give that a bit of time. I'm pretty sure that will go large letter. Even with a bit of bubble wrap around it. Right, save for later. I mean, if I can get, I don't know how many of the UK stuff I've got, but say if I've got like 8 bits of stuff and I can make a tenner profit or a tenner out of it and I get 80 quid, that means all that Japanese stuff has probably cost about 160, which I think is all right. So, yeah. Right, Super Mario World on the SNES. I'd like to find a boxed N64, probably a green one, this car boot fair season. I don't think it's going to happen. But I've never had a boxed N64. I remember years ago someone was selling one at Peace Pottage for 90 quid. Someone's trying to get $24.99. Interesting. Sold items. £9.50 on bids. Let's have a look at the bins. 30 quid with a reproduction box. What a reproduction box? £13 free post. £13 free post. £20 free post. He's done well. Didn't he do well? £18 plus £3. £19. £15 plus 1. Condition isn't great. Think I'm going to go for £14. Look, condition on the back. Yellowed and £14 free post, I think. $14.99. Leanne, I put a post out on Facebook during lockdown. I was selling loads of puzzles. I remember you saying that. You did very, very well. And you got a group of people to make up puzzles in exchange for photos. You had some puzzle minions. Go forth and complete my puzzles. Fabulous. I hopefully can do that with testing electronics. Can you test my Sega Mega Drive 2? Go forth and test it. Report back to me anon. Right, small parcel, free. Another one. Sorry, it's getting a bit samey, isn't it? I should dig out something interesting. I've got some interesting stuff, honest. I've got some Sega Saturn games. Mario Bros on the NES. Oh yeah, this used to come with Duck Hunt, but this is just the single one. I never dig out my NES. I'm going to need to test this, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Come on, give me a... Oh, there's one. £10 plus postage. Yeah, £15 plus postage. £15, yeah, plus £3.20. Nintendo 5 a screw Mattel version cart. What the hell does that mean? Sometimes people put things in titles. I've no idea what they're going on about. It looks about a tenner. So it's got that little condition issue there. Tenner on bids, tenner bite now, plus 183. £15 on one bid. Let's try $13.99 free post, I think. So has anyone else been out to boot fairs today? Do let me know. Are you about ready to collapse? I mean, really, this last bank holiday, I think I did 2 boot fairs. I must have done about 4 boot fairs. I've only done 2, but it's like still tiring. Wandering around all of these cars, not finding anything. Takes it out of you. Super Mario 2 on the NES, car only. Good thing about listing gaming stuff is it is quick. £27.99. Someone is trying to get £25. Someone is trying to get £20. Someone is trying to get. Then all the international ones sold. 1, 2, and 3 went for £27. That's quite good. So £12.50. £12.74. Again, looking at the bins. 1, 2, and 3 went for £40. There's hardly any that have sold. So I think, say this stuff, I'm not in a particular rush to. It's small, it can sit on the shelf. I don't mind having it. I think there's one for 23 posts, one for 25, and one for 28. They're all free posts. So I'm going to put it at £24.99. There's a lot of people a lot more into this gaming stuff than me. Right, let's save that for later. I'm going to have to dig out the NES. Hello, Ali. Good to see you. Ooh, right, a few more bits down here. Yeah, that's another good tip from Leanne. You can, like with the was sketches, there are images of completed jigsaws. Definitely for those ones. Kind of stop buying was. I think I've got any was sketches left. They're a popular one though. If I can pick them up, normally I try and pick them up for 50p at a jumble sale or whatever. Or if I get a completed one and it's like £1 or £2, well worth having. So there's some really corner piece jigsaws I do not pick up anymore because they're just like rubbish. But there are some, I forget the makes. There's some jigsaws that are real bolos. Leanne, you'll probably know. I think Shelley's picked up a few of them actually. Husty, can't believe my car's broken and it's going to be costly to fix. People keep telling me at last you can catch up, but they just don't get it. Yeah, when our car broke about a month or two after our boiler packed up, and I thought the boiler was expensive when we had to buy a new car. Christ, it's and of course we had an old diesel Fiat Multipla, which is a right granny box of a car. It's got 3 front seats. And the reason we got those is because we needed 3 child seats at the time. And we only got like, I think it was a 2005. And what broke on it? It was something to do with the clutch. And we paid £200 to get it fixed, but it wasn't fixed. You couldn't get it in gear. And it was like, well, we were thinking about getting a new car in like a year or two. So we might as well bite the bullet now and get one. And we sold the old one. We tried WeBuyAnyCar.com and all that jazz, but then the amount they were offering was like just like £200 or something ridiculous. I don't know whether that's because it's a diesel, and I don't know whether I kept seeing all these adverts for like you can get money for diesel, this, that, and the other. In the end, there was just an old scrappers from North London, I think, who I went on their website, and the important thing was they picked up the car and took it away, and I think they gave us £250 for it. I mean, it's so tragic, really. I can't remember how much that car cost when we bought it. I think it was about £7,000 or something. But yeah, it does your head in. But we did get. I mean, we got that. I think we got at least 10 years out of it. No, more than that, actually, probably about 12 years out of it. So there you go. Wentworth? What's that about? I got a lovely boxed 2600 Woody. I think he's talking about an Atari. I'll translate for everyone. I've got 4 Atari 2600s up there, 2 of which I've put composite upgrades to, and I've got power supplies, and I've not listed them. It's bonkers. I'm torn between selling it or making it the beginning of my vintage collection. Just sell it to me. I have got loads of. Is it here? Let's have a look. Got loads of vintage video pack stuff. This is kind of my Atari. Good job. They're pretty sturdy. This is my Atari collection, and what's on the floor. Just a couple of these carts don't work. Yeah, that one doesn't work. Warlords. Lovely Atari. Yar's Revenge. That's a good game. And I have got somewhere. I've got all the paperwork for an Atari 2600. I'm rolling over this, popping all the bubbles. Right. Oh, here we go. Vintage hay puzzles. I've got £50 for some of those, but check out titles first. Hey ones. Hey. Hey. See you later, Sally. She's off to get some piccalilli. Let's have a look at this. It's cost me 50p. I don't imagine it's worth anything that much. I just got it because it had Warhammer written on it. Has it been opened? Well, I think it has. Let's very carefully have a look inside. No, well, it hasn't been opened actually. Booster pack. Some sealed pack there. So that is new other shelfware. Very little shelfware. Probably worth about £2. Let's have a look. Warhammer Age of Sigmar Champions. I bought a Bop It today and it was like going off as I was going around the boot fair. Beep bop. Beep bop. I'm crazy. Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Champions. Trading card game. $7.99 on bids. No bids so far. Sold. Let's have a look at sold. I was getting excited there. There's one for £20, but there's actually 8 of them have been sold for £20. So, oh my God, what's that? That's like £2.50 each. And one has sold for £2.50 free post. So, yeah, not worth anything at all. There's people selling all different lots. Yeah, five of those packs for a tenner. So I'm glad I only paid. I think it was 50p, maximum £1. You kind of think, is it worth actually selling it? I can't be bothered to list that. Right, let's have a look at this. Sega Saturn Firestorm Thunderhawk 2. Do love a Saturn game. £8.50 free post. So again, you know, if you saw that at a boot fair, you might get excited, but it's about £8, £9. So really, you want to be picking it up for £1 or £2. Box with manual, £8.99. $50 in the chat and 12 likes. Yes. Thank you all for dropping by. It's very much appreciated. Good to see. If you're not subbed, do sub. Imagine you all are. Don't often get any kind of random people in here who aren't subbed. $8.99. I'm going to look at this last one and then probably shoot off a little bit early. Like I said, I've got someone wanting to go on the computer. So, generic football game. International victory goal. Someone's trying to get a tenner for that. New other? I don't think so. Let's have a look at the photos. Yeah, no, not exactly new other, is it? It's like used. What have they got to say about this? I don't say anything. Just gives a description of the game. That's like those people at boot fairs who say their Lego sets are complete, selling it as new other. New other, to me, is you've got that, it's got the seal on it, but the seal's broken. That's new other. Not like, yeah, it's in really good used condition. Yeah, it looks like about a tenner if you're lucky. Some people are selling it really cheap on bids. $7.99 plus $3.50 postage. You reported someone for that yesterday. Oh, that really got your goat then, did it? Flagrant abuse of new other. It was flagrant. And I had flagrant abuse of saying Lego sets are complete. Isn't it weird how the smallest things can really like at you? Like a £4 Lego kit. They didn't say, they said it was complete and they didn't. Do you have some Warhammer figs a while back, Pete? Did they sell? Some of them did. That was an interesting little lot. Well, I'll go through that actually. Because the whole lot cost me £60. And I'll tell you what I sold out of that. And I spoke to... Who did I speak to? I've forgotten who I spoke to. Someone who's really into the Warhammer. And have I got his... I've got his details on the phone because I sent him loads of pictures. But he was sort of saying, "Oh, it's not actually worth a lot of money. Not actually worth a lot of money." And he was like, "Oh," because I thought I got a really good deal. I had 10 codexes and or 10 or 11 codexes and loads of figures, and I also had the case. And when he sort of wrote back and said, "Oh, well, it's not that great. You might get your money back." Da-da-da-da. I was like, "Oh, I was a bit gutted," but I sold the case. Here's an interesting thing. I sold the case for, and he was like a hard case with foam inners. Case. I'll show you this. Yeah, this. So I sold that for $14.99, but I did get when they got it, they weren't happy. But apparently, the person who bought it had bought it for someone else. I don't quite know whether it was like drop shipping or so. You know, they put an order through her. It all sounded very weird. It wasn't like she bought it for a present for a friend. She was actually buying it for someone else who needed that. And they said, "This is not what I want at all. It hasn't got a key, hasn't got this, that, and the other." Of course, my item said, the description says it doesn't have a key. Da-da-da-da. So my thought was, I do not want this coming back. And then I think I said to her, "Oh, normally in this situation, I'd give a 10% refund," which I won't at all. You know, if I feel like it's people, fishing for something. But I just got the vibe that she was going to send it back, and there's absolutely no point me getting a return on that. It's like, I have to pay the return postage, I have to pay the original postage. So I ended up refunding the like £2 or £3 because I just wanted it gone. So anyway, out of the 60, there was like £12 back from that. And well, I haven't actually sold anything. I've sold some of the codexes, which was a bit strange because I thought that might be the thing to hang around. Come on. I'll show you what I've got left though. Yeah, this sold. So I've got 12 quid. How do I share this? Sold this one, which is some orcs or something riding some motorbikes. That went for 20, so that's 32 back. I also sold. Sorry, I'm not that great with all this sharing nonsense. I sold these, which were some bases. For 15. So far I've got about 50-ish quid back, 55 quid back. And I've still got for sale, I'm sure I sold some codexes. Let's have a look. Yeah, here we go. Nihilius Vilius Ablaze. Nihilius Vilius Vilius. So got to 50. Also sold these. Nihilius Filius Gilius Bilius Ablaze. Genis Dealer Cults Chaos Knights Codex Bundle. 25. So that is 75. Take not forget about the postage, because the postage covers itself. But the item price has probably gone up to around about 75, 80 quid. Take off fees for that. I'm over to 60, and I've still got left on the store from that bundle. So I put a lot of work in, that made me money back. But no, I've got quite a bit left that's still for sale. I've got left. Show me it. Cannot find anything. What am I in here? Manage active listings. Contains Warhammer. I have got left from that bundle. Make sure I'm not giving you a load of baloney. Yeah, here we go. All listed on 22nd of March. I've got these data cards. I'll just share all this because I can take you through it. So these sets of data cards, which I'm not actually that optimistic at selling, because apparently they go out of date. I've got these codexes, which I'm trying to get 40 quid for. So this will all be a gravy on the top, as they say on Storage Hunters or whatever it is. I've got these. These look nice. And I'm trying to get 40 for those. So the gravy is 20, 40, 40. That's 100. 111. There's that. Stormcast Eternals. 111, 112, sorry. White Dwarf magazine. That's 118. And here are the rest of the figures. 118. 35 quid for all of these. Trying to find out what these are. They're Marines, apparently. Where are we up to? 118, 148, 153, 45 for these. 153, yes, about 200 quid, maybe just under 200 quid. Some Necron bundle, Triac, Light Charge, Overlord, Swarms. So if all this sells, if it's sold at price, I'd probably get about 225 quid for it. If it does, and assuming that I have to take, let's say like 20% less, so 225, it's about 180 quid. If you take off fees off of that, call it about 160-ish, and that'll be the profit on it. So there you go, Pete. Oh, God. Wish I hadn't done that. So I think I have done all right, actually, as long as that sells. I mean, I've already made my money back, which is a good thing. And I forget who it was who was saying that it wasn't great. And I could understand what he was saying as well. I've just put my phone down. I was going to... Oh, there it is. But yeah, that Warhammer stuff is... I mean, I used to have loads and loads of the lead D&D figures from Citadel Miniatures. There used to be Citadel Miniatures in Kingston. And I was just into, when I was about sort of 10, 11, I was really into painting them. First with enamels, and then they started bringing out acrylic paints and everything. And I had all that first release Dungeons and Dragons stuff, like the red set, the basic set, and the expert light blue set. I think the advanced set was black. But I sold all mine years ago, and I think I've still got a few lead figures. But yeah, I think I actually did. I was just really into painting the figures. I think I played Dungeons and Dragons once when I was 11, when I was at primary school, because it was on ET. I remember there's this clip at the beginning of ET where ET's brother, Elliot's brother, is playing Dungeons and Dragons, and I remember like, oh yeah, he's playing Dungeons and Dragons. And I think last year at primary schools, when like Warlock of the Far Top Mountain came out by Steve Jackson and Ian Livingston, and Citadel Chaos and Forest of Doom, and I thought all those books were absolutely brilliant. And then first year of secondary school, I got played a couple of times, but it was with people who actually were really into it and knew what they were doing, and I just didn't have a clue. So it was all a bit boring. So there we go. Right. Can you have negative feedback removed if someone leaves it for something that wasn't in the listing? Sold vintage sunglasses and bargain plain, no case supplied. Yeah, I'd be quite hopeful on that. I sold I sold a CD player. It was a Sony CD player, and forgive me if I've mentioned this already in the previous stream. It was a CD player, and I didn't have the connecting cable. It was a unique Sony cable, and I had the amp. The amp I could sell as tested because you could actually plug that in, but got CD player, cassette, and tuner. Couldn't test any of those unless I go and buy a £30 cable, and I wasn't prepared to do that. So I sold it for parts, put it on for 20 quid, and had a buyer sort of message me going, I'm interested, but I don't want to pay 20 quid because there's a risk it may not work. Most I will do is 15. We didn't come to agreement, and then I left it a couple of weeks, and I thought, I just want to get rid of it. And, I sort of messaged him and said, okay, I'll do 15. And he was like, fine. He bought it. And then when he got it, he messaged me saying it didn't work. It just makes a horrendous rattling sound. And I don't know whether he expected me to reply to him and go, oh, I'm really sorry, have your money back. But I just thought, okay, why are you letting me know for? It was sold as parts. Spares, repairs, parts. So I just ignored him. So I'm kind of quite prone to do. I just ignore it, it might go away. And a couple of weeks later, he's obviously got like a little prompt from eBay to leave feedback because it's like 30 days since he bought it. He left me negative feedback. And it said, I can't even remember what he said, but because it's been removed. But it was something like sold as spares as repairs, but still a total waste of money because it didn't work. So after initially being like fuming and having steam come out my ears, I thought I'd just calm down a bit. And I rang eBay and spoke to them, and I said, it was sold as spares and repairs. So I'm just I gave them some baloney. But when they first sort of got me on call, they said, "Oh, we'd just like to thank you for your 18 years service," which I used to think was unique to me, but apparently they say everyone. They say that to everyone. They quote me years with eBay you've been. And I just struck up with some crap conversation saying, 18 years, is it that long? Oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Trying to be uber friendly. And I just explained the situation. I said, I don't know whether anything can be done, but I really do think it's unfair that I've put in the item description and in the condition description and in the title that it is spares and repairs. And the buyer has, bought it and then is basically giving me negative feedback because it doesn't work. But I've said it's for spares. It doesn't work. If I'd have put it as used, I could understand it, but I cannot understand it. And I got put through to someone else, and I was thinking, oh God. And this the next person I got put through to was working from home, and I could hear a kid in the background. So a lot of this time conversations are about or influencing conversations are about getting yourself on side with people. So, I just said, "Oh, you're working from home. I heard your helper in the background, and fact I've got kids," and it's just like general chit chat. It wasn't like, "Oh, I've had this buyer do this." Da, 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 da. So we had a little chat and explained the situation. She was like, "Yes, I can see you've done that. Yes. See, I said, "Yes, I have." And it got removed. So I was very, got removed in 5 minutes. So I think a lot of eBay, eBay can be frustrating, and you have to go into the calls with like, "Oh, they're never going to change anything." But if you can just sort of start, I always feel like I'm guiding them through where they should go. Like, I'm sort of saying this has happened, and I think we should go here and here and here. So it's never a battle when I ring, and the same when I ring buyers. It's all very. I've mentioned before, a lot of people are surprised that I will ring buyers, but it's all very friendly. Would never get confrontational with anyone on the phone because it's not going to work. Right. What else we got? I better go in a minute. Look at that. I've even gone past 12 o'clock. Nigel VGM UK. Is that a new one? Nigel, welcome, VGM UK. You've opened a second eBay account to do some buying and treat it as a private account. Real eye-opener. Now I see why I get so much good feedback from packaging. Shocking how some sellers pack stuff. Yeah, I'll look at my feedback, actually. Do go into my store and have a look at my feedback. A lot of it is on the oh yeah, I'm on the 3-day dispatch. So if I do get it out on the day, which does happen quite a bit because I'm often up the post office, they did chuff they got it earlier than expected. And a lot of them just go packaged really well. So there we go. Anyway, so even if you don't look at my store, do give the video a thumbs up. Helps the old algorithmic YouTube thing. I had a few fighting fantasy books as a kid. Love them. Yeah. I know you play D&D now, yeah. Right, let's just go through the rest of the things. Yes, Mark, I will see you Wednesday. I'm going to test a Xbox One for Happy Chap 84 now. And thank you for the Wii. Much appreciated. I always pack them too. Have great feedback saying the package could be sent by NASA and crash landed on Mars. Yeah, funny. Hello, Kathy. We're about to go, but do watch it back and do give the video a thumbs up. I will catch you all, maybe for a haul video. I've got 2 hauls, like I say, from the last 2 days, from Sunday at Hook, which was rubbish, and today at Hook, which was not so rubbish, which was okay-ish. And I plan on going to the Rose Hill Boot Fair on Wednesday, which is the first one of the season. It's no longer at Crystal Palace, thank God. They bring it closer to me, down up Rose Hill with all the lovely people around there. So it'll be the same old sellers, same old, tat that up is up there, but at least it's nearer and don't have to go miles to get it. But thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll catch you soon. See you later.